Hey, before you watch this whole video, you should know that you're able to slow it down if it's going too fast. All you have to do is click the gear icon and select playback speed. Any of these options above normal will slow it down. Hi, I'm Becky. Welcome to the Direct Message Video Tutorials. In today's episode, we're going to be showing you how to set up a Zoom account and how to use Zoom for Windows PC. Zoom is a video calling service that was originally made for businesses to have online meetings, but you can also create a personal account where you can talk to your friends and family. It comes in handy, especially during times of lockdown during the COVID-19 pandemic. Maybe you've already used it for the holidays that just passed, but just in case you haven't, we're going to walk you through how to set it up and how to use it. If you already have an email address or a social media account like Facebook, then setup for Zoom is really easy. If you haven't set up an email address yet, then you can go back to see a previous episode where we explain how to set up an email account for all the major devices. First, we want to go to the Zoom website. In order to do that, you need to open your internet browser of choice. Most of you on Windows will need to use Microsoft Edge. The icon for it looks like this. And if you can't find it on your desktop, you can always search it in the bottom left search bar on the toolbar. However you find it, double-click it with your mouse or your trackpad to open it. Maybe you downloaded a different internet browser. That will work too. They're all relatively the same. They just look slightly different visually. Today I'm going to use Google Chrome internet browser. No matter which internet browser you use, there will be a search bar located in the top where you can type in the web address. Type in zoom.us and then hit enter. And now we're on the Zoom website. In the top right-hand corner of the window, you'll notice an orange sign up button. It says sign up, it's free, and you can click on it when you're ready. It asks you for your date of birth. Once you're done filling it out, click continue. It will then take you to this page where it asks you for your email address. After you're done filling out your email address, click the blue button below that says sign up. Some of you might already have a Facebook account, so that means signing up for Zoom would be even simpler for you. But don't worry, it's not necessary, because if you don't have a Facebook account, we're going to go over that in a future episode. And you can just sign up for Zoom using an email account. Once you put in your email address and click sign up, it brings you to this page that says it sent you an email to verify your account. So now we need to access our email account. We can do this by closing this window and reopening up our internet web browser. There's an X located in the top right-hand corner of the window. Click that to close the web browser. Then you can reopen the web browser again by double-clicking on the icon. An even faster way to do this would be to open up a new tab. On every single internet web browser, there's a way to open up multiple tabs, and this is by clicking the plus sign at the top of the web page. The plus sign might be located near the left or near the right, but it's usually right at the top. This is really great for multitasking. Now I'm going to access my email by putting in gmail.com in the web browser search bar. Welcome back to your email account. We'll see here that there's a new email. If you have not yet received an email verification from Zoom, then it's likely that you didn't put in your correct email address. Go back to the Zoom website and make sure you type in your email address correctly. Also remember that if we don't see an email that we're expecting in our inbox, there might be a chance that it went to our spam box, so we can check for the Zoom email there. I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. First, click More in order to see your spam box, and then once you see it, click on it to open it. As you can see, my spam box is empty, but maybe the Zoom email is there for you. My Zoom email is in my main inbox. I'm going to click on it now to show you what to do next. After I click on it, it opens up the email. First, we want to verify that the sender is Zoom. It says, no reply at zoom.us. Zoom.us is the trusted website, and therefore we know that this email is safe, and we can click the link it gives us. You'll see in the email that there's a big orange button that says Activate Your Account. This is the link that we click to activate our account. Once we click the orange button, it brings us to this page that says Welcome to Zoom, where we fill in our first name and our last name, and it asks us to create a password. This is an important tip. Do not use the same password that you used for your email account, because if someone can get into your account with your passwords and your passwords are all the same for every account that you sign up for, then you'll be hacked across the board. I recommend only changing your passwords slightly so that they're easier to remember. But in case you do forget, I also recommend writing them down in a notebook that you keep in a secure place. When you're brought to the next page, it asks you to fill out some of your friends' email addresses to invite them to Zoom. Although you can, this step is not necessary. What is necessary is to prove that you're not a robot. They do this by testing you and asking you to identify different pictures. To begin the robot test, click on the white circle that says, I am not a robot. This test is not always easy. Here you can see it asks us to select all images of a bus. So take your time and look carefully. If you have vision challenges, there's an option to take an audio test instead. Click the headphones icon to do that. And don't worry, if you mess up, you can just try again. Click the Verify button on the bottom right-hand side of the window. This brings us to the final page. We're almost done. All we have to do now is click the button that says Go to My Account. As you can see, there are different options on this page, but chances are you'll only ever have to use 3 of them. They say Schedule a meeting, Join a meeting, and Host a meeting. No matter which option you click, it'll take you to a page that looks like this. Once you click one of the 3 options, it may automatically download the Zoom app to your computer. Don't worry, this is actually quite handy. This creates a shortcut, and it allows you to open Zoom directly from your desktop, instead of having to do it through your web browser. Don't worry, if it doesn't automatically download, you can download it yourself by clicking the words in blue that say Download Now. It also gives you the option to not download anything. So instead, you could click Join from Browser. When it starts to download, it looks like this. It pops up in the bottom of our screen. It really shouldn't take more than a few minutes. It will tell you once it's finished downloading. On Windows, it will automatically install. That process looks like this. After it finishes downloading, it will likely open. But if it doesn't, then you can open it yourself by double-clicking on the icon located in the bottom toolbar. And remember, if you ever have any trouble locating any app, including Zoom, you can always search for it in the bottom search bar. Now that we've opened it, it looks like this. This is how most of our Zoom meetings will start. Once we click the button that says Join with Computer Audio, that will take us inside the meeting. Now I'm going to show you some features of Zoom. Now we're going to go through the buttons at the bottom. They're very useful and simple. Keep in mind that there's no one on this video call with us, but if there was, you'd be able to see them in the screen. Start off with this button here, the mute button. It looks like this. When we left click it with our mouse or our trackpad, we can turn our microphone off. A red slash through the microphone icon will appear, and we can turn it back on by simply clicking it again. This is extremely handy if you have other noises going on in your room. I've noticed that some people's microphones are stronger than other people's, so if you are in a noisy room, it might detract away from someone else talking. So it's good practice to only put on your microphone when you're trying to speak. Beside the mute icon is the Start Video icon. It looks like this. Right now it has a red slash through it. Most of the time it stays off automatically until you manually turn it on. We can turn it on by clicking it, but let's leave it off for now. There are a few more buttons to go over, but the most popular ones are Chat and Share Screen. This is the chat icon. It looks like this. When you click it, it opens up a chat window. You can type messages to other people in the call. If you click the word File, it even allows you to attach files to send to your friends and family, like a picture or a video or a document or a song. When you click the chat icon again, it will hide the chat box. Next to the chat icon is a green icon that's for sharing your screen. When we click that, it enables us to share our screen with everyone else on the call. This is also really great if you need help with something, like setting up a program. When you're ready to leave the meeting or end your call, you can do that by pressing the red button in the bottom right-hand side of the window. It says End Call. Once you click it, it will ask you to confirm, so giving you another chance to not leave the meeting. In our case, because we made this meeting, if we click this button, it will end the meeting for everyone. You can join a meeting without signing in by inputting the meeting code and the password that a family member or friend gives you. All you have to do is click Join a Meeting in blue. Then type in the meeting ID and the password if there is one, and click Join. But if you want to host the meeting and start it yourself, then you'll need to sign in to do so. Click Sign In, enter your email account and your Zoom password, and then create a meeting. That's really all there is to it, but stay tuned for some Zoom etiquette tips later. For watching the direct message video tutorials on how to set up Zoom for an Android device. Click here to watch our next episode.